What's going on, folks? This is Coach Marcus Pro Fan Talk, and we have another shoe that has dropped in the WNBA. Stephanie White and the Connecticut Sun have agreed to part ways. This is not a firing, but this is a mutual agreement to part ways. And this is the article from Marca.com. The Indiana Fever rumored to be considering a familiar face for their next head coach, Stephanie White, currently with the Connecticut Sun. The potential move comes after the Fever recently parted ways with Christy Sides. So her old comments about Caitlin Clark are resurfacing because she made something. Because I know she used to play for Indiana. She used to wear number 22. And really in the Indiana Fever circles, it looks like, at least the optics are, that Stephanie White is the front runner to take the job. Especially when Christy Sides still had her job. And then the rumor came out that Stephanie White was leaving. Then something came out that said she was taking family time. But you never heard anything official. At least I didn't. Then Christy Sides gets sacked. Now there is a mutual parting of ways. And the issue with her family issues or whatever, they never came out and said it. I don't know if she's released that information. But everybody's trying to put two and two together, thinking that she is going to come to Indiana. That's what I think is going to happen. But there are a lot of moves still being made, and nothing is official. So, again, just another shoe that has dropped with everybody trying to get in line with the Caitlin Clark sweepstakes, because there are a lot of coaches in flux right now and a lot of things that are happening with the WNBA, with all of these coaches that are getting fired or replaced, however you want to look at it. Because realistically, there's not too many of these teams. There's not a lot of WNBA teams. So are they getting new faces coming in, or are they going to be recycling and just juggling the same coaches, just swapping teams? Because if that's the case, you're just kind of regurgitating the same old stuff. And in my opinion, I think all of these teams are trying to take this opportunity to put their best foot forward as this new flux of visibility, this new flux of money all comes into the league. So everybody's trying to, it's almost like going out on a date. You got to put your best clothes on. The ladies put their face on, and you trying to make a good first impression, because next year, the visibility for the WNBA is going to be through the roof. You're going to have everybody still talking about the finals. So New York's going to be on everybody's mind. Then you got Unrivaled getting started. So everybody's going to be talking about that. And then when you're talking about Unrivaled, is Caitlin Clark going to play or isn't she going to play? Then you got everything else that Angel Reese is doing. She's on the cover of every damn magazine doing every articles. That girl's blowing up. That's just visibility that's going to dump back down to the W. So their visibility is going through the roof right now. And I would argue that the WNBA's visibility is going to carry over to the NCAA women's tournament again next year. So next year's draft is going to be crazy. Everybody's already looking for Juju Watkins. Then you got Malaysia for Wiley, and they're watching South Carolina because they just went undefeated. Can they do it again? And you got all these young players, Juju Watkins, Kiki Iriafen, Hannah Hidalgo, coming out. Not necessarily next year, but, you know, the number one name for next year is Paige Beckers. If she stays healthy this year and has a good season, she's going to be your number one pick, unless somebody else comes along that we're just not thinking about. The visibility level of the WNBA is at an all-time high, and people are expecting it. They are looking forward to it. You've got a contingency of fans that didn't exist last year or in previous years that are going to be coming back to the WNBA. What is Kathy Engelbert and the WNBA league gonna do about it?